it took us some time to like actually admit to clients like, yes, Instagram is probably dead. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Platform Roundup. So today there's a new Wall Street Journal report out. It states that the decline of Facebook and IG as TikTok becomes a new home of entertainment. Apparently, there is a huge engagement drop in Instagram in the last 1 month. And what do you think about that?
Not surprising. Not surprising. Like we've been asking for whatever TikTok's been offering for years, and I like to think that like Apple can, whenever they have like a new feature, they would like keep it in the backlog, and then when the time comes, they pretend that it's new, they release it. But because Instagram is still like trying to play catch up, I feel like, oh shit, they've never really prepared this thing in the first place.
It's become like a platform of catch up. It's everything is catch up there. Like what? There's nothing new. It's like, what are you trying to do here? You're trying to compete every single thing the TikTok is doing. Like, yeah, I get it that short form is the new thing now. It's got good engagement and stuff. But I like the way that how YouTube is doing it. Yeah, we have shorts, but it's there. We're not going to force it onto you. We still got the original, long form videos, the clickbait, whatever you do there, you get your good engagement. You still get promoted onto the home feed, and it's intact, right? But what's happening on Instagram? It's like what you know as Instagram is just like, poof, photos don't get reach. Everything that you used to do is not getting reach. So it's like pissing you off. Like, yeah, it's okay to have the reels thing there as an option. For short form videos and simplifying maybe all video content into like one platform. Okay, it's fine. But having it right and center, like, you know what? We're not going to push your photos anymore. You're going to only see reels. Videos is the only thing that you're going to do. Like, what the heck? Honestly, I think what Instagram should be really doing is, you have huge customers, right? They could do this really well. Fix photos, fix the things you're used to, like you and I, we used to post carousels and stuff. We used to get engagement before, and now you don't. Fix those things, give back engagement for what people used to do, right? And then work on videos where it's much more searchable, like YouTube on your platform. Like IGTV was a big fail. Like the reason they're jumping into this new bandwagon was IGTV failed, and the reason IGTV failed was the lack of exploring IGTVs. Like, I mean, like if I were to search for like how do I, record a podcast, for example? What are you going to get on Instagram? Nothing. But on the reverse side, you say what TikTok is doing. If you use it as a search engine, you get it like a search engine. I mean, what I'm trying to say here is like, those autocomplete things. When you write something on YouTube or Google, there's like the search suggestions and then autocompletes, right? That's available on TikTok. And it makes you feel more organic because you can search things like, the other day I was trying out like banana leaf in Kuala Lumpur or something. It shows up and it's relevant, it's new, it's content by influencers and creators alike. And you get to know what's really happening at the moment, right? But compared to Instagram, when you search something like, okay, I want to search, I want to eat ramen noodles today. Like, okay, fine, what's the hottest ramen noodle shop around town? You can't find, because the moment you search ramen, the first thing it's going to show you is just
accounts. Like as a like content creator, it's not just about day-to-day life tau. Like even if you want to like look for ideas, like people end up going to TikTok for ideas. Like there's nothing like worth. IG, we used to say that there's this so-called algorithm. We're like, what is it doing?
I think they've recently scaled back Instagram and having this an option to click on the top there where you can choose from the home feed, or you can go into a following feed or a favorite feed. So yes, it's chronological. You can get it, but it's making it harder to get into those chronological feed for what you've already been following, right? Why make such compromises when you can make your main feed, like an easy tap at the bottom, like, like, okay, for you feed, like on TikTok, you have the for you feed and your following feed. You swipe left, you swipe right, you get either, right? Yeah. Why can't we do something similar over here for, the photos feed, and maybe have video as in like an explore feed, and probably mixing a bit of YouTube into it would do well for Instagram. Like, I think exploring videos, searching videos is the key element for these guys to survive, because that's what's next? Yeah. As a creator, I want reach, I want views, I want engagement. And if the platform can't give you that, and it's like, oh, sorry, we're changing our rules today, we're changing this today, we're changing the algorithm today. It's like on and on and on every single day. It's like, why are we even there to create
Yeah,
content?
I don't want to be on IG, and then like as a result, what's the point of advertising there?
And clients ask us, I want to pump out content and stuff like that. It's difficult to tell them, once they used to say that, content is king. You got to pump out content on scale and you win. It's true on TikTok. It's true on in YouTube, but it's not true on Instagram. If you
Mm,
pump out content on scale on Instagram, it's not going to get that same reach as you are going to get it on TikTok naturally. You
mm,
have to do some viral hacking. You have to fit the video into the reels, whatever's going well. You're trying to do some 3-second hook or something and try to get it going more viral. Then you do the volume. Probably you get some hits, but it's not as
mm.
easy as how it is on TikTok.
Yeah, and then
Common
if
folks,
uh,
common folks are doing it like just like that, and you're viral. It gives you
yeah,
an instant hit.
and
So that's and telling them like Instagram is like a pay platform only. Like if you want to reach, you just got to pay. So
yeah,
that's been like our default strategy for Instagram. Like, yeah, there's huge users there, and ads are still underpriced. So your strategy here is you have to spend money here. They're like, oh, why? I'm seeing my competitors getting clients from social media and all that. So yes, social media, but it's not Instagram. It's TikTok.
yeah,
If the organic route is on TikTok, so we'll have this choice thing of like TikTok first, Instagram second. So like even if you're creating content for going viral and getting organic leads, we're always focusing on how will it grow on TikTok first, rather than how you will it grow on Instagram. That's a major shift that happened, especially in Southeast Asia. I mean, we saw this coming earlier than probably our folks in the West, right? I mean, we had Musically coming in the early days.
yeah,
Everything was getting popular over here. Obviously, it's China's app. It makes sense. It gets popular in Asia first. But I think times have shifted. We've got to constantly be aware of what's happening in the local context, instead of the big new shiny thing from the West. So we have to also
yeah,
keep an eye as agency what caught us off guard in the past. I mean, to me, it was something that it was happening. TikTok was like moving, but it took us some time to like actually admit to clients like, yes, Instagram is probably dead
yeah,
for your organic reach. And if you're not willing to spend money or run campaigns on Instagram, there's no point. If you want the immediate sales, I mean, which client is going to come and tell you like, it's okay, I'm going to spend branding for the next 10 years and let's see how it turns out to be on Instagram. It's not going to work that way. So branding is something that yes, they're going to invest in, but I want returns like at least in a year. Some sort of tangible returns. I need customers. If the customers
mhm.
are going to walk in after spending on Instagram for 1 year, and then patience is of course the most important thing, but how do you justify that to clients? It's not possible.
It's not possible because the limitation set by IG doesn't make sense. I just want to add one thing. I think TikTok understands the like when you deal with Southeast Asian clients, for instance, if you say no to a Southeast Asian person, they'll be like, why? Why can't we do it like this other way, right? Yeah, like you said just now, you creators have to come up with like strategies or ways to hack the system, only to get penalized. Oh, you cannot do
Yeah,
this. Why? Because I
yeah.
don't know why. It's just against the rules. And then in that sense, TikTok has the advantage. Like they let you do what you want.
Like
Right?
what we say in Malaysia, semua pun boleh.
Semua orang boleh.
It is true. And how do you explain that to folks in the start small businesses, right? They're coming like, hey, I want to do this, they do this, and like, sorry, you can't do this on Instagram. So sorry, you can't do this on Instagram. So sorry, you can't do it this way. We can't be too viral. We can't like be flashy. But
Yeah,
on TikTok, it's a bit free and easy. I'm sure there will be rules coming to TikTok, but the growth that I see on TikTok, I've never seen before on any platform. Like I think we've been around seeing how MySpace, Friendster, Facebook, Twitter, uh, Instagram. We've seen all these platforms, but I've never ever seen a platform like TikTok shooting up to the stars just like this.
yeah, and
It's
they handle it
crazy.
so well.
Exactly, it's like smooth, and they even tell you upfront, and the business community, the business support from TikTok is so good that they give agencies and business owners alike so many tips that actually works, and half of it you see it being copied by Instagram's business pages these days. It's like there's no even a point to even go to this Instagram business pages to get inspiration and see what's new. You just follow what TikTok is telling you to do. It's going to work on Instagram, and that's how it's become. For Instagram being the catch up, like late to the party kind of person.
Yeah, it's just baffling because TikTok is getting more traffic and more load, but they're not the ones that macam, sorry guys, we are this update, that update, we try to test this out.
Yeah, and it's baffling, and such a huge company. Meta is huge, right? I mean, you could instantly create a new product and still be a hit, and or you could reimagine Instagram to be something else. But when you take it a long time for them to even get onto the Reels bandwagon, the short form video took them so long. That's what
Yeah,
people's getting pissed off for. Like if you introduced it earlier, like this is, or just made camouflaged videos into Reels instead. Like, why do you need a definition for the video? Like, you don't
yeah,
say like, I'm going to post a TikTok Reels. I'm not going to. It's just TikTok. It's just
yeah,
a video on TikTok, and like, I don't think so. You need to have like a definition of like this is Reels. Like, just probably just have a video tab and it's like, oh, we're going to just shoot all videos is on this, and then figure out whatever in a long form, short form, mix it up together. And I think the experience on Instagram has to be different, not what you're going in for TikTok.
yeah. TikTok already exists.
It already exists. That's the thing. And yeah, I know they're afraid to lose customers, but Instagram has become this tool for Meta. Like, hey, it's the tool that will copy every single other famous features out there, or and every big thing out there. We will just copy it and then we'll just integrate it, and then that's what Instagram is. It's like it's a snapshot of everything else. They just keep repeating that again and again and again. And I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. If you are going to rank content for clients to produce today, I think number one platform that you don't even have to think about it. First place you have to be is TikTok. You could repurpose that particular video onto YouTube Shorts. You'll probably get more reach than you are on Instagram, honestly. And you repurpose it for Reels will be your third option. So for anybody that's creating content out there from the start, any business out there, as we agency guys tell, don't be afraid to just start posting videos on TikTok. You don't have to be super professional looking. It's forgiving. Content on TikTok is forgiving. You can just, you don't want it to be looking like marketing. You want content on TikTok to be very natural. Like you could
Mhm.
be behind the scenes. It could be you baking. If you're a bakery or something, it's just you putting in stuff into the oven and taking it out and doing those kind of ASMR kind of stuff and simple stuff like that. People just want to see the business behind the business, the people behind the business. So that's what TikTok is all about. So when you're getting into content for TikTok, don't be too structured. Loosen up yourself. Obviously, you don't have to dance. It is of course the number one most watched videos on TikTok. Entertainment, drama, comedy, dance. This is definitely in any platform. This is the number one watched content, but you do not have to do it. You could literally create talking head shots. You could do all this behind the scenes and still get
Yeah,
amazing reach.
it just goes for marketing in general nowadays. Just you don't have to look too manufactured or fake. Just like be yourself.
All right, and that's about it. And we'll see you again in another platform roundup. And stay safe and stay tuned.